Hey everybody, Rachel Teedy here with your 13 Now evening update for this June 13th. We are going to bring in meteorologist Winique Martinez to start things off and looking not super cloudy out there, Winique.
Yeah, we still have some lingering clouds from that passing storm last night, but yeah, it's quiet, pleasant, and dry right now in the capital region. So a great night to get outdoors if you need to do so. And similar temperatures across the region in terms of temperatures like we saw yesterday, upper 60s, low 70s, but that will possibly change tomorrow as that strong system pushes through our area. So 71 right now in Glenmont, 69 in Freehold, and 70 in Chatham. So what we're looking at right now is this next upper level disturbance that is looking to push through our area. So it's quiet right now on our first live Doppler radar, but the system is hovering and meandering right now over the Great Lakes. Sorry about that. So you can see that very organized spin right now, and it's making its way slowly towards us, and we are not expecting the effects of that system until tomorrow afternoon. So tomorrow morning, your AM commute will be dry, but around 2 p.m., even a little bit before that, around lunchtime, we could expect some rumbles of thunder. So just to put things into perspective, how this system is different from the system we saw last night, the Storm Prediction Center has actually put our area in a marginal risk for tomorrow. So we could see the possibility of some strong gusty winds and some brief heavy downpours at times. And just like last week, we can also see the possibility of some small hail. But tonight, cool in the upper 50s, partly cloudy and dry still. And then tomorrow, temperatures will climb into the low 70s, mostly cloudy with those showers and storms in the afternoon hours. And again, we can see that locally heavy rain. And with your 7-day planner, look at that. Wednesday looks to be the most unsettled day. And this weekend, we're also tracking the chance of showers for Father's Day weekend.
All right. Bummer that we'll see the rain on Father's Day. Do you think it'll be a wash?
It definitely will not be a wash, but we could see some scattered storms.
All right, good to know. Thank you so much, Winique. We appreciate it. More stories here to cover now and some breaking news as well. We've been following up this story out of Cohoes, and this has to do with the man police say is behind a crime spree that happened yesterday. And they say that 39-year-old Thomas J. Spears is in custody for the second time. He was first arrested for allegedly assaulting a stranger at the Columbia Gardens apartment complex around 3:15 yesterday afternoon. The victim suffered physical injuries. He was released from custody with an appearance ticket. After being released, police say he then committed more acts of violence, like throwing trash and rocks at moving vehicles and causing property damage. Police say Spears also stabbed another stranger in the neck at the Stewart shop on Columbia Street. That was just before 11 o'clock last night. The victim then taken to Albany Medical Center with serious but non-life-threatening injuries. And Spurs was taken to the Albany Correctional Facility without bail after being arraigned. He's due back in court again on Thursday. Also learning more about a crash that Dan Levy covered last night. You might remember this one on the Delmar area. And we have new information that happened about this crash that happened. Police say 24-year-old Anthony Starks did not stop when asked after driving recklessly. They tell us Starks turned into a large field and got onto another road, fleeing the initial scene. Police say stop sticks were placed on the road and caused one of his tires to blow out, but he continued to keep driving. They say he ran a red light and crashed into another vehicle. Police say that's when he was finally caught after getting out of his vehicle and trying to run away. Nobody was hurt in this entire thing. And you can see here that car was taken onto a tow truck and driven away. The roads then reopened after that scene was cleared. We are also learning more about the crash that killed Treat Williams. This was something that we brought to you as breaking news last night live at 11 o'clock. And tonight and today, the Vermont State Police were giving us more information about exactly what happened here. They say he was hit by a vehicle while that vehicle was trying to make a left turn into a parking lot. Williams was unable to avoid that crash. He was thrown from his motorcycle upon impact. He was pronounced dead after being airlifted to Albany Med for his injuries. And we are hearing from somebody who knew him, a neighbor in the area where Williams lived. So coming up tonight, live at 9 and 11, you're going to hear from that person about how they remember him and how they want others to remember him as well. Tonight, we are also learning more about Governor Kathy Hochul, who is trying to help more than 80% of the state workforce. This morning, she announced an expansion of New York's nation-leading fully paid parental leave program. This initiative offers 12 weeks of fully paid parental leave benefits, which will now cover more than 150,000 state employees. The historic expansion means a majority of state workers will have access to the paid leave benefit for the first time in state history. Also, we're getting a new look at the new Glens Falls mascot. This was something we also brought to you first, breaking news live at 11 last night. But in case you missed it, this is the new mascot for the Glens Falls City School District. It was a 2-month-long design process. The school showed off the black bear as its new mascot at a school rally that happened yesterday afternoon. Students voted for the bear to replace the previous mascot. And this comes after the state education department set a June deadline for schools to remove mascots associated with Native Americans. So now they are the red and black bears. Lot to cover here tonight. Wanique is covering the latest forecast. We also have the Cohoes PD arresting that crime spree suspect. Say that 5 times fast. New info on the police chase that Dan was covering yesterday. And we are remembering Treat Williams. We'll hear from a neighbor on how he remembers him and the impact that he left on that area. We hope to see you coming up on News Channel 13 Live at 9 and 11 o'clock.